African American life through music. The first song you'll be introduced to is This Little Light of Mine, sung by 100 Voices of Gospel.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Okay, let's go.
This Little Light of Mine is a gospel song that came to be an anthem of the civil rights movement in the 1950s and 60s. Often mistakenly believed to have been sung on plantations during slavery, it was originally written by Harry Dixon Loves around 1920 as a children's song. During the civil rights movement, Zilphia Horton adapted the song and taught it to Pete Seeger. The song is famously tied to civil rights leader Fannie Lou Hamer. While being detained by police on her way back from attempting to register to vote with other members of the community, she began singing this song. Listening to is Amazing Grace, sung by Al Green.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved. Oh, can anybody sing that with me? Oh, now I'm fine. Was blind. That's it. Oh, now I see. Oh, yes. I wonder what a girl sing for me one time. Oh, man.
This favorite hymn was written by Englishman John Newton, who began his career as a slave trader. On a homeward voyage, while he was attempting to steer the ship through a violent storm, he experienced what he would later refer to as his great deliverance. He recorded in his journal that all seemed lost and the ship would surely sink. He exclaimed, "Lord, have mercy upon us." Later in his cabin, he reflected on what he said and began to believe that God had addressed him through the storm and that grace had begun to work for him. This belief moved him from slave trader to minister, and he was ministering in a church outside London when he wrote this timeless song around 1772 as he recalled his life during slave trading.
Remember, when I was a little boy, mother used to steal off. Mother used to steal off all alone. I used to wonder what my mother was doing. How much Lord? I crept out one morning. I found mother with folded arms. Hallelujah. Yeah. I still remember the song Mother was singing, and it was never. I'll be alright.
The third song we'll be listening to is Wade in the Water, sung by Aknodolo.
Hey, 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 Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children.
Wade in the Water is originally based off the Israelites being led out of Egypt in the book of Exodus, but it was also used in an underground railroad led by Harriet Tubman. Because many slaves knew the secret meanings of these songs, they could be used to signal many things. For example, Tubman used the song Wade in the Water to tell escaping slaves to get off the trail and into the water to make sure the slave catchers' dogs could not sniff the sin out of their trail. The reason for this is when you're walking in water, you cannot leave the sin behind.
The beetle looks like the Israelite. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See that man all dressed in red. God's gonna trouble the water. Looks like the band that Moses led. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Yeah. Oh. If you don't believe I've been redeemed, God's gonna trouble the water. Oh, just follow me down, follow me down, follow me down, follow me down the Jordan stream. God's gonna trouble the water. 1, 2, 3. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come and wade? Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come and wade? Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, hey, 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 wade in the water. I said wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Oh, God's gonna trouble the water. Oh, 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 oh. I said, God's gonna trouble the water.
The song we've been listening to is Go Down Moses, sung by Louis Armstrong.
Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Let my people go.
Now when Israel was in Egypt land,
Let my people go.
oppressed so hard they could not stand.
Go Down Moses is an African American spiritual. It describes events in the Old Testament of the Bible, specifically Exodus chapter 8, verse 1. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. In which God commands Moses to demand the release of the Israelites from bondage in Egypt. In the song, Israel represents African American slaves, while Egypt and Pharaoh represent the slave master. Going down to Egypt is derived from the biblical origin. Going to Egypt means going down, while going away from Egypt is up. In the context of American slavery, this ancient sense of down converges with the concept of down the river, which is the Mississippi, where slave conditions were notoriously worse, a situation which left the idiom, sell someone down the river.
Let my people go.
Yes, the Lord said, Go down,
Go down,
Moses,
Moses,
way down in Egypt land. Tell Pharaohs to let my people go.
let my people go.
Thus spoke the Lord, bold Moses said,
Let my people go.
If not, I'll smite your firstborn dead.
Let my people go.
'Cause the Lord said,